This is the story of a young boy named Jack and his mother who lived in a remote village in Bangladesh, the country of the Bengal tigers. The country's name came from the ancient kingdom of Banga. The pictures are illustrated by Musaddeka Shrabani. I'm Rubaiyat Afrin. We would like to take you on an adventure through our country of Bangladesh. Bangladesh is one of the most populous countries in the world. It attained its independence from Pakistan in 1971 and is a parliamentary democracy with its capital at Dhaka. It is in South Asia, located to the northeast of India. In our case, we are reimagining the well-known English fairy tale Jack and the Beanstalk as if it is happening in the country of Bangladesh. The first picture here illustrates Jack's small but beautiful home in a peaceful village in Bangladesh. Jack's home is so remote that there are no neighbors around, and it takes half a day trek to get to the nearest village. Jack's small hut is built from mud and straw. It has just one room. The kitchen is on one side. It has pots and pans hanging from the wall. These mud houses are very eco-friendly and durable. They remain relatively cold during summer and warmer during winter. Jack's father and mother built this house themselves. Unfortunately, Jack's father passed away before Jack was born. Since then, mother has kept up the house, the small paddy field, and her vegetable and herb garden. She slowly built it up over the last 8 years. They lived off that land, and very bit of the land was used. Here, Jack is playing by himself with a bicycle tire in this muddy road, near his house, surrounded by palm trees. They also have jackfruit trees and mango trees. Can you imagine the gentle breeze with me? The fresh smell of earth and flowering plants? Every part of a palm tree is used in some form or the other. It is locally known as talgach. During winter, people collect palm juices from these trees to make locally popular gur and talerosh. There is a famous poem about it titled Palm Trees, which is one of the first poems of Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore. The poem says the one-legged palm tree, which is considered as the tallest tree, wants to fly high with the clouds. The tree imagines its big round leaves to be its wings. In the end, however, it is content to be on the land, which it considers to be its mother. Other common fruiting trees are jackfruits and mango trees. You get a variety of mangoes in Bangladesh, and it is also eaten in all forms. It is all over the country, giving much shade. It is said that there are around 90,000 villages in Bangladesh, and about 80% of them are well connected through a web of rural roads. Bangladesh is divided into 8 divisions or Bibhag, and 64 districts or zilla. Traditionally, Bangladesh is divided into 4 regions by the fertile Ganges-Brahmaputra delta as northern, eastern, central and southern. Jackfruits have a hard, pokey exterior, but once you cut into it, juicy flesh is wrapped around individual seeds. When it's ripe, you can just eat it or make desserts. In unripe form, it is cooked as dishes. The seeds of the jackfruits are also dried and eaten. They provide essential nutrients to the population. It has a unique taste. I love it. Jack's traditional home uses clay stove. Jack's parents built it themselves. The dishes cooked in the clay stove have a different taste than gas or electric stove. When I think of my grandmother's cooking, my mouth waters. The land around provides all the raw materials they need for fire and cooking. There is no water or electric supply in Jack's house. They have a self-sustaining ecosystem. Life is very simple. Jack did not go to school, and he knew no one who could read. But he knew Bangalore language from his mother. Almost all their meals are rice-based, unless they have some fresh or dried corn or maize. Most grains and produce have to be preserved for winter. That took up much space of that small hut. It also involved very thorough and organized preservation and maintenance. Tropical weather brings in insects and bugs, which also like to feast on the same. Jack's mother was excellent at doing all these chores. Their morning breakfast usually is pandabhat, which is generally rice from previous night, soaked in water which gets it a bit fermented. It is eaten with special bhortas, which is a paste. You can make them in different flavors. Of course, Jack and his mom did not have plates and cups. They used leaves of plants as their plates and cups they made of clay. They both used clothes they have been wearing for years. When it got torn, it got reused as patchwork cloths or rags. You can see through these illustrations, Jack has just one set of clothes. My grandfather used to tell me how he had only a couple of pairs of clothes including his school uniform. One day my grandfather did not go to school because his clothes were all dirty. Jack's father had also made a small man-made pond called pukur for them. Theirs was a small pond. It is all over Bangladesh. They are used for drinking, bathing, washing utensils, and so forth. Mother covered it with palm leaves to prevent it from drying in summer, but they had ample of water. Pukurs not only offer water and respite, but also memories of childhood summers. At the edge of the pukurs are bathing ghats with steps of mud, or preferably stone or brick. Men and women bathe at separate pukurs, or at least at different times or at different ghats at the same pukur. While bathing, men wear lungis or long gamchas. The women bathe wearing saris. By mid-morning, women gather around the edge of the pukur and do their duties while chatting. The clothes are washed by hitting them against the stone of the water's edge. Men usually meet at the pukur and cheerfully chat with each other, chewing on neem twigs and rubbing mustard oil on their bodies before their daily bath. Many pukurs have their own history. With that comes spooky stories too. Jack and his mother had a very simple and happy life. Join Musaddiq again with further illustrations of the story. In future videos, I'm looking forward to telling you much more about Bangladesh. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, for there are many such renditions of famous stories through unexpected cultures. A philosopher once said, human society is like a machine, and its pluralistic subunits or subcultures are the wheels. That led to this series called Cultural Appreciation Series. Till next time, Bidai. Bidai is goodbye in Bangla.